Hey, how are you guys doing? This is actually the very first time I'm actually recording from there. But, what would we care? So, actually, I just want to talk about a few things on why Call of Duty just feels like it's actually dying about it. Yeah. So, I just want to start things off that basically everything what I say is not like it's a statement or whatever, but this is based on my opinion and how I actually feel like how Call of Duty will actually die down in times then. So we can start by talking about the weapon buffs and nerfs. First thing is the ISO, which nobody uses. It is the ASMA, the IGOR, which has been now buffed. That includes reload damage, has a 38 anti-fast reload and other stuff. The Holder actually got a buff on it, which improved the range from 18 ms to 24 to 50 to 86, and also increased bullets impact to 1.1 to 1.25. So basically doing a hit as a wall bang is just like, it's okay even without the use of using FMJ. The AS Val has also improved the ADS speed. The CX9 has a new buff, which generally just actually pisses me off. I don't know why, but it also pisses me off. The Switchblade has a buff. These are not like buffs or nerfs. This is just a patch note to ask me, why would you make a game like this? Then, you know what's also so funny? They actually nerfed the operations. How the hell do you actually nerf the operations out of the blue? Such as your examples, your death machines, your tempers, and other guns, and you buff the extra Goliaths just to include speed. What the? And you know one thing that just actually make me to ask myself questions? Why would you buff a perk? A perk Great Brave, which is a marathon. I can't pronounce it correctly, but they reduce the marathon, which reduces the damage and also reduce the damage range. So basically, if like someone dies when there's a bomb explosion, it will reduce this, and that actually just pisses me off. I don't know why, but yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is the ranked matches. Ranked matches is now like to a point that like, why would you put bots into legendary matches? Like, to be honest, I just want to make this thing simple. Like, how can I just go to a match then just expect myself to go and play against bots on a legendary match? By the way, you play with bots on legendary. Why? In general, bots shouldn't be allowed on ranked matches, like at all. It should stay on multiplayers. People talked about it, Limbo talked about it, everybody talked about this rank reset starting to be stupid, it doesn't make sense, and other stuff from there. This thing is actually stupid by then, like to add bots on ranked matches. This is like the easiest way to climb this legendary without a sweat. And that's boosting people's egos, which also pisses it off. Like, god damn it. People just always talk about this, saying that I already hit legendary because I'm good at the game. I just like, bro, shut your bitch ass up before. In general, you just trash. They're giving you bot matches just to feel bad. And you know what they do with experienced players? We get punished. Another thing that I want to talk about is about the community. The community. Yes, we as a community is also making the game to fall down. Like, to be honest, why would you yell at your own player? Like, think for a second. Where in the actual world would you yell at somebody else just because they did bad? Instead of encouraging people, you're just telling them, bro, stop playing like a bot. Like, dude, lock in. You just being toxic to other people. And yeah, this has been happening so many times. Countless people even leaves the game because of the toxicity. people saying that you are new, people calling you this, people calling you that. This is actually ungrateful for these people from there. And I can't complain, because for this sense, as a new person, you don't need to be talking too much. You're giving yourself too much ego. That just actually pisses people off, and I don't like it. Just enjoy the game. Don't tell me you better than anyone and stuff. That's just so wrong. And last thing I just want to talk about before I just end it. I know this thing is kind of short or something, but I want to talk about it. The pay-to-win merchants. To be honest, why the actual fuck are you paying money for a game? Okay, yeah, I can actually explain. I'm sorry if I spent 3 mythics. Yeah, I'm a bum ass. Yes, I am a bum ass, and I should be taken locked up for jail just for doing that. I don't know why, but this pay-to-win merchants and the microtransactions is the only reason why the game keeps on going and never to stop. Because they think, if you put flashy guns, new people come over there and buy their products, making the game to last longer. And what do we have? Skill issues, skill gaps. People get metal guns. People buy metal guns and tell them, okay, I'm better than you with this specific gun. Like, grow up, use a different gun. Just use the BK-57, the RUS, or I don't know, any type of guns, but not the meta guns. Like, at this point, and I just want to say this is gonna be actually controversial. I don't think it's controversial, but this is still a mess though, okay? So the last thing I just want to talk about is this, the meta guns. Please, developers, I am down on my knees, I'm praying to God. Please just freaking nerf the USS-9. That's the only thing we asking. This thing has been meta for a freaking whole year. 1 year to be exact. 1 year. And you still didn't even care to buff this gun. I'm just genuinely asking so many questions from there. But, instead of nerfing the gun, stop buffing other guns. Just nerf it. It's just one thing that I'm just asking. Just please nerf the USS-9. We have a happy life. We don't complain about the game. I love this game since till I just joined 6 months ago. I mean, not 6, 8 months ago. Just please, just for the love of God, please nerf the gun and make the community a little bit better. And also for us, we shouldn't be treating people on how bad people are or how we should respect people one to another. And yeah, basically this is actually my part of talking about how Call of Duty is kind of bad, but we can actually revive it in time soon. As long as the developers are taking the right step, we as a community also has to take the right step to encourage ourselves to say this game can be changeable. We can change this ugliest game to a beautiful game by being friendly, being respectful, not doxing or anything or hacking or stuff. Yeah, and that's about it.
The coder has basically touched everything, and I'm just gonna brush through a bunch of stuff. So let's get straight into it. The first one I'm gonna talk about is essentially content creators.
Wow.
The coder said something about how the community has a part to play in how the game has been turned into shit basically, and I feel like a lot of the blame, if not half of it, goes to content creators who are constantly not okay, let me just segregate them. There are content creators who are directly affiliated with Call of Duty Mobile. In other words, the thank you Call of Duty Mobile for sponsoring this video kind of guys, those are the kind of people I'm trying to talk about. And if by any chance one of your content creators is in this position, yeah, I don't mean no disrespect to them whatsoever. I'm just trying to be real and realistic,
Okay.
These guys are the reason why the game is going to shit, because they have no intention, or they probably will never ever say anything bad about Call of Duty Mobile because of their partnership. and then that is just destroying the game, you know. So these content creators are basically just gonna get bribed to shut the hell up about what's going on at Call of Duty Mobile. They can't do anything about it. They're powerless. So what's the point of being a content creator? You know, being a content creator means that you are like intermediary between the community and the devs, essentially. And a lot of the content creators right now do not do that. Now they don't perform that purpose, you know. So shout out to Jokester, man, another content creators who are constantly talking about how the game is going to shit, you know. Shout out to you guys, man. I mean, you guys have decided to leave the Matrix, you know, that kind of stuff. The content creators who are constantly doing trash, they just come up and Call of Duty Mobile upgraded my account. Oh, the new legendary AK-117 is here. Blah 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 blah. This blah blah this. And you know the worst part about this whole thing? The community just eats that shit up. You know, we don't just take it like it's nothing, and that is a terrible thing. Really terrible thing. My criticism on these content creators come out of the sheer respect I have for them. I don't hate them. I don't like disrespect them or anything. It's just like, if being a Call of Duty Mobile partner, if getting free skins, if being able to communicate with the Call of Duty Mobile devs is worth more than actually having fun playing a game you basically earn all your money from, then I don't see the point of being a content creator at all. Because what's the point? There's no point in it. Well, now I'll talk about how the game is currently being run, and you guessed it, terribly. It's being run terribly because the devs do not have their priorities straight. The devs are instead focusing on stupid cosmetics. What gun do we give a mythic next? What gun do we do this? How many legendaries do we want to release this season? Oh, I think we need a new mythic. Let's give the Type 25 a new mythic. I think that's gonna be a good thing. People are gonna eat that shit up. And another funny thing, people genuinely do eat that shit up.
Is this nigga serious?
Funny, because this leads me back to my first point. Content creators. Call of Duty Mobile tries to solve all their problems by releasing new legendary guns or new mythic guns, and then the freaking content creators promote that shit, and people are like, "Oh man, I mean the game is going to shit, but like this gun is really cool. This new legendary gun is really cool, and I'm just gonna go buy it because spend my money on this shit, bro." That is stupid. I don't know how the devs have brainwashed you guys with the money to buy all this because cosmetics. I do not know. It is I'm still trying to figure that shit out. The game is being run very sleazily. The bugs are hardly getting fixed. All that stuff, it's not making any sense. I have a friend on Twitter who did like a social experiment, like some kind of experiment. Yeah, he would comment on Call of Duty Mobile's posts. He kind of like segregated how they responded to them. So the first one he did was like, he commented under their post like, when are they gonna release this new series or this new gun? And they replied saying something like, information about that is gonna be coming real soon, stuff like that. You know, that we'll get back to kind of stuff. They responded about that stuff, and then he did something about when they're gonna fix a particular bug in the game, and they did not reply. They never did. He's not the only one who did something like that. Other people did do their stuff, but no response. You know, I think the devs don't want to have anything to do with the game unless it's actually directly giving them money, and it's terrible. You know, if we all collectively try something out, like collectively, the only solution we can do right now is like actually just drop the game. I mean, I know it's a hard decision for a lot of us, like drop the game. I'm not trying to say stop playing Call of Duty Mobile, but like I think the devs are really having like a really big chest. They're really confident in their game to the point that they feel like no matter what happens in the game, people are just gonna keep playing the game, and we need to make them know that that's not the case. Because there are so many better mobile games out there that we can all play, but a bunch of us are really limited to like our devices, which is why a bunch of us still stick with Call of Duty Mobile, you know. And I really do love this game. I have no hate for this game whatsoever. I don't hate content creators. I'm on my pathway to even becoming a content creator myself. It's not anything big. So, you know, all this just boils down to like the fact that the game is dying, and I fear for the future of this game. You know, if this game were to like die this year, I would not have any mobile FPS game that I would like to play or that I would be able to play. I can't play Firelight, I can't play Genshin Impact, I can't play any other mobile game right now. So Call of Duty Mobile is like one of the few games that I can actually lean on, and I'm scared about the way they're running the game, and it's really annoying. So I really hope you guys like this video, you guys find this relatable, and I really hope that this will actually preach to you in a way that I would not understand. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. This has been Igor and Dakota signing out. I'll see you in the next one, or we'll see you in the next one. So GG's.